Good morning, students. This is our lecture number 2 related to the chapter number 1 of political science. What is democracy? Why democracy? So, students, in the last lecture, we discussed about the types of government and we differentiate between the types of government, that is democratic government and non-democratic government. In this lecture, we will discuss about the democracy. What is democracy? First of all, we must know about the literal meaning of democracy. From this word comes. So the word democracy has been derived from Greek word democratic. Democratic, if we split this word, it is split into two parts. Demo means people, and second is kratia. Kratia means rule. So the literal meaning of the democracy is the rule by the people. It gives us a very simple definition of the democracy or literal meaning of the democracy. Now, why we need to define democracy? Why we are wasting our time to define the democracy when we know what is democracy? No, students, it would may mislead us. So why we define democracy? These are because of these points. First, we need to define democracy when we want to distinguish it from other form of government. When we differentiate a thing from the others, then we need a definition of all the things or all the objects or all the terms. So similarly, to define democracy or to distinguish the democracy with the other form of government, we need a definition of democracy. Like if we want, you all know the meaning of rain, but if you have to differentiate the rain with smoke or fog or hail or snow, then you must have the knowledge of the definition of each of these terms. Second, democracy is government of the people, by the people, and for the people. We all know that this basic definition of the democracy. But uh, due to this basic definition and due to this because all the people, uh, this definition is very popular or familiar or everyone accept it, we must not accept anything on this behalf because it would mislead us. Next is a word does not remain tied to its origin. As we said, the word democracy derived from democratia and its meaning is rule by the people. Even though the word remains same, but after some time the meaning can be changed or some other terms can be included in this word. For example, when the computer came, when the computer age came, then we used it for computing or calculations. But now this trend has been changed. We hardly used it for only calculating. We did a lot of work on the computer, including music, dancing, painting, designing, each and every field we used computer. So the word computer remains the same, but its objective, its features are different with the passage of time. Similarly, democracy, the basic definition is will be remain same, but some other features or some other terms are also included in the democracy. To understand the democracy deeply, we will start with a simple definition of democracy. Democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. This is a very basic definition of democracy. The government in which the rulers are elected by the people or the citizen of the country elect their rulers, that is known as democratic government. So this is very basic term through which we will differentiate democracy with another form of government. So but we can't take it in unthinking manner because it would be mislead us. Every government, because in this present day world, every government want to be pretend or want to be called a democratic government, and for this from the outer side it would be seen as a democratic government, but in the reality it doesn't fulfill all the features which make a government democratic government. So that's why we need to carefully distinguish between a government that is a democracy or one that pretends to be democratic. So, before we distinguish between these two terms, we must know about the essential feature of democracy. These features must be in a country to be really a democratic country. First is final authority with the people's representative. In a democratic government, the decision making power is in the rest of the elected people or representative of the people. They take decision on the behalf of their citizens. Second is free and fair elections. In a democratic government, no doubt free and elections are held, but that must be free and fair chances. Free and fair chances means everyone, because in a democratic government, in election, more than one party contest the election, and they have the equal chance to win or lose the election. If a government has won the election in the present day, next year or next 5 years when the elections held again, they have a chance to lose. Third feature of democracy is one person, one vote, and one value. This is very essential feature of a democratic government. In a democratic government, all the citizens must have right to vote, and all the vote have equal value. Rule of law and respect for rights. If a democratic government which are elected by the citizens, how they can rule? They can rule on their on their wishes? No. A democratic government must rule within the limits set by constitutional law and according to the citizens right and welfare. So these are the basic essential feature which makes a country really democratic. Now we will differentiate between a government that is a democratic or one that pretends to be democratic with some of example, but before that we can elaborate the simple definition of democracy, which raises many questions, like each of the word used in this definition raises a different question. First, democracy is a form of government in which the rulers, but here the question is, who are the rulers? Rulers, uh, the rulers, which officials must be elected for any government to be called a democracy. Second is are elected related to the elections. So second question raises, what kind of election constitutes a democratic election? If the elections, what are the main conditions or what are the essential conditions must be fulfilled to hold a democratic election? Third, by the people. Who are the people? Who are the people who can elect the rulers or get elected as rulers? Who are the right to vote, and who are the people who contest the elections? Finally, through these, a government is formed. Which type of government will be formed? Finally, what kind of a form of government is democracy? Means, can elected rulers do whatever they want in a democracy, or there are some limits set by the constitution through which or within these limits they have to run the government? Now, by explaining or by understanding the essential features of democracy and the questions raises from a simple definition of democracy. Now we are in the stage to differentiate between the government which is really a democratic government and one that pretends to be democratic government, and we will differentiate it with some examples of different countries in our next lectures. Thank you. Have a nice day.